guys, today we're reviewing season 1 of Netflix's Masaba Masaba.
This has been one of the most fun shows I have watched in a really long time. It is so entertaining and it revolves around the lives of a mother and daughter duo, fashion designer Masaba Gupta and her legendary actress mother Neena Gupta.
Okay, so I think the treatment of the show reminded me of like a mix between the Mindy Project and Sex and the City.
Oh my God, completely. And while I think the storyline is based on true events that may have happened to the duo, they don't delve that deep into a lot of problems, so they're still keeping it light, funny, and extremely entertaining.
So the show starts off with Masaba dealing with a divorce, which in turn affects her ability to impress her investors, and finally dealing with a blunderous fashion show.
Yes, and simultaneously we see various men coming in and out of Masaba's life. And to add to all of this, there is the social media pressure. And I think the most entertaining of them all is this incredibly cuckoo therapist that she sees all the time.
So one thing that completely surprised me, Sups, was Masaba's natural acting. She has such a knack. She kept my attention the whole time. The only thing I would say that I thought was a little weird was the supporting cast sometimes and the guest appearances. I found them a little too caricaturish.
So everyone knows what a legend Neena Gupta is. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But I think Masaba absolutely held her ground and it was just like a breath of fresh air. Where the other actors are concerned, I didn't really mind them that much. I just thought that they added that extra flair as and when the scene or the situation demanded it.
Yeah, I even read in an article that Neena Gupta, after watching the show, had actually apologized to Masaba for ever even stopping her from becoming an actress. As for the writing, I think I would categorize this as a drama comedy. I think the writers have given great hooks, and I think we always feel like coming back and tuning into the next episode. I binge watched, by the way. So I thought it was very entertaining, very funny. I think each of the episodes was paced really well.
Yeah, it all went by so quickly. Even I binge watched.
So the thing that really stood out to me was that I think the typical shows usually portray, modern Indian women as people who just, they equate it with sex and alcohol. But in this show, I loved that they actually show that she works really hard. She's a hustler. And I think that's the part that makes her so relatable.
Totally, Neena. And I think that there was a few things that the show spoke about, which is just so real. To begin with, the difficulty in renting an apartment in Bombay, especially if you are single, if you are a woman, if you are working, all of these things are real. Neena, you know these. You struggle to get an apartment yourself as well. And I'm sure so many of our viewers out there can relate to what this issue is. And I think the other thing was, when her and her mom were having this whole argument before she decided to get her own apartment, and she realized that she's gone from her mother's house to her husband's house, and then she lands back at her mother's house, and she's never really lived alone. And how important it is for her to just be living by herself with her own thoughts. And I think it's like a rite of passage that a lot of people don't go through in India.
Yeah, a lot of women don't get to go through. Yes, for sure. What I'm hoping to see in season 2, which kind of a little bit confused me. I loved the adorable girl that they keep showing as young Masaba. But I think in season 2, what I'd love to see is kind of, if they can kind of pull her into the story, if we can maybe have some kind of flashback to show maybe how a certain situation affects the way she deals with situations today. I don't know. I think that's one thing I would like to see, maybe a little bit more depth into the characters in the story.
So if you're looking for something light and entertaining, we definitely recommend Masaba Masaba. We give it our 2 thumbs up.
And if you liked our review, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye, guys.
Until next time.